Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for your great feedback. I'm doing this differently than I normally do it. I normally do a PowerPoint and I just put some blurbs on there to kind of summarize. But you wrote so much and so thoughtfully that I thought that would not do your responses justice. And so I'm going to actually go through it and you can read them. So this first one so far at this midpoint, this is question 1, and it's about what you value the most. So I'll go through here, the learning the history and the leaps and bounds we've made in servicing students with disabilities. That's so nicely said. Engaging because of the content. There's a lot of information we're learning. The book's informative and a great reference. I agree with that. The trials have been interesting because it gives you a realistic idea of the happenings. I like that I'm learning about the reasoning in the law behind what I do on a daily basis. I'm learning a lot. I value the instructor's feedback the most and engage with the presentations and legal cases. Weekly feedback. A number of you said weekly feedback. Like the choice that we can write our reflection paper on, PowerPoints and forum posts, and the subject matter. And this was really a long, in-depth one about the introduction to case law as how it applies to special education. I love doing the You Be the Judge assignments. It takes a long time because I redo them every couple years and to get the most current cases. And then the discussions, so the forums. In the second question, which had to do with how the course is taught, you can look through here, but letting us analyze our own experiences, working at my own pace. I like the presentations. A couple of you said you like the presentations more than just reading on your own. The book is a law book. It's not, I'm sure they use that in classes in law school. The setup of the course, the readings, PowerPoints, it's going well. I like that you offered a virtual course, which I'm looking forward to. That's actually tomorrow evening. And again, the night class, the first time with a virtual meeting. And a number of you actually, I think, have this as a first time. And I'm pretty impressed with how well you're doing with that. And if there's anything I can help with that, please do let me know. Greater comprehension of key concepts. Students must be knowledgeable of when working as special educators. And that means a lot to me because I try to make every course I teach relevant. This one I only teach once every year or two. So I always worry a little bit about it, whether I'm going to present the stuff well enough. So I'm glad to hear that overall I am. The content, this is about the content. I think everybody kind of liked the content. It's a lot of information, but I don't know how you would downside it. I'm glad you said that because honestly, I would downside it if I could. Picked a few top specific topics. Yeah, I'll certainly think about that. I think the content is perfect and easy to understand. Expectations are reasonable, and the workload weekly readings are appropriate, relevant. Some people felt that the amount of work is big and a bit overwhelming. It probably is. I just did another one of these yesterday, and from a different course, and a number of people said the same thing. But then other people said it was fine. So there's a lot of information. I wish there was a way to make it more interesting. A lot of the legal cases have been discussed before. That's interesting to me because I never got any of that. So I'm glad you have. Number 4 was the assignments in Moodle. Never particularly liked Moodle. Yeah, I know what you mean. The file naming standard also helps keep things organized in Moodle. Well, that's what I hope for. The book is informative, helpful, and a great learning tool. However, it's a lot of information to digest. It is. And so this person loves Moodle, so go figure. We're all different. The course is well organized and you know what's coming up. Less assignments, but it's not too overwhelming. But I will think about that. Continue to put student examples. Yeah, some deadlines do not match across the Moodle site. If you find something that doesn't match, please let me know. I will fix it immediately. I do look ahead every week. I just sometimes mess up. The amount of work is huge. So enough of you said that I need to kind of think about that a bit. Not everybody felt that way, but enough people that I need to take a look at what I'm doing here. Keep up the good work. These were extra comments. Appreciate the opportunity to provide feedback from being so organized. I appreciate your teaching style. Thank you. That's nice. Maybe reduce the amount of work. Yeah. Love the pre-recorded lectures. Thank you very much for that. Seems interested in what he teaches. I am. So that's nice that shows. So anyway, thank you so much for this. And if you have some ideas specifically of how I can cut things down a little bit for the rest of the semester, would you let me know? I'm not great at that. I admit that. So if you have some specific ideas, email me and I'll make use of that. So again, thanks so much.